I can't see my brother's faces. And I've been trying, and I can't see their faces at all. Has that ever happened to you?
You got to think of the context.
What does that mean?
Well, you don't just think about their faces. You think about something specific. Something you've done together. When I think of home, I think of something specific. I think of my hammock in the backyard. My wife pruning the rose bushes and a pair of my old work gloves.
This one night, two of my brothers came and woke me up in the middle of the night. They said they had a surprise for me. So they took me to the barn up into the loft, and there was my oldest brother, Dan, with Alice Jardine. I mean, picture a girl who just took a nosedive from the ugly tree and hit every branch coming down. and Dan's got her shirt off. He's working on this bra and he's trying to get it off, and all of a sudden Sean just screams out, "Danny, you're a young man, don't do it." And so Alice Jardine hears this and she screams and she jumps up and she tries to get running out of the barn, but she's still got this shirt over her head. She goes running right into the wall and knocks herself out. So now Dan is just so mad at us. He starts coming after us, but at the same time, Alice is over there unconscious. He's got to wake her up. So he grabs her by a leg and he's dragging her. At the same time, he picks up a shovel and he's going after Sean. And Sean's saying, "What are you trying to hit me for? I just did you a favor." And so this makes Dan more angry. He tries to swing this thing. He loses the shovel, goes out of his grasp, it hits a kerosene lantern. The thing explodes. The whole barn almost goes up because of this thing. That was it. That was the last. Dan went off to basic the next day. That was the last night the four of us were together. That was 2 years ago. Tell me about your wife and those rose bushes.
No. No, that one I saved just for me.
Coming to you live, this is a Clearly Confused podcast. Featuring Eric, Brandon, and Steve.
And these are the rejects. Kind of like us, Mike, the Goonies.
And now, here's your host, JT.
I'm not a reject.
I got 3 chords and I speak the truth to Willie Nelson, that's a country song. By the Mississippi River there's a southbound train and it's headed for the gold. Gonna buy my ticket and hold it.
Welcome to the show, everybody. It's 4:07 p.m. It's one of our longer intros.
It's worth it, though.
That's one of my favorite scenes from that entire movie.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
If you don't know what we're talking about, go back and listen to last week because we're not feeling. It's last week's number one saving cover, right? And we're live on the 27th of March, 2022. And I've got Steve.
That's me.
Brandon.
Yeah.
Eric.
Yes, sir.
Shayna's over there.
Hello, boys.
There it is.
Just a little bit of an echo.
Yeah, supply chain
Delayed.
issues. She's stuck in custom. I don't know what it is. To show how live this show. Troubleshooting marathon that we just did for the last 30 minutes.
Yeah, between mics, studio connection.
Yeah.
Missing cables. I mean, it's been just a nightmare
Oh
today.
my God, we need Scooby-Doo.
Yeah.
Scooby-Doo's so good. Let's see. Today's International Theater Day.
Theater.
I even spelled it Theatre Day.
Sorry. Other way. Over your left. Oh, there she is. Found her. Get around, sorry.
Put that thing in orbit just to get around it.
Well,
I said this.
it orbited him.
But I'm the asshole.
Dink.
There's 1 quarter on the table.
Dink.
Well,
Oh, you were throwing a quarter in. You weren't.
It worked both ways.
Same difference.
Whatever. It's also National Theater Day, spelled Theater. Theater.
Theater.
No, that's the first one. That's international.
Oh.
Yeah, this is theater. Let's see.
Yeah.
Where's
more?
I've been planning ahead that I don't do. I would have had him here
You
today.
got 364 days to figure this one out for next year.
I mean,
Hopefully it lands on the
hopefully
same day.
there's a leap year.
Yeah.
It's National Joe Day.
Okay.
The amount of crickets that just came over the five of us explains exactly what I know about that day.
Yep.
Didn't really want to look it up.
Joe
There's-
who?
There's a character in one of the movies I watched, Joe. But,
Sure.
I mean,
There's probably one of those in most movies. you
I
watch.
mean, yeah, probably.
Good Lord, did he just go all radio DJ host? I mean, coming up next. We didn't see what little got the echo in her microphone.
I know
at
it
the
was
same
great
time.
over there.
It's 'cause it was so
There's such a
quiet.
delay between what I'm hearing actually and what I'm hearing through my headset. I
But
can't
you're
even
here.
interject. It's like 3 minutes
Here,
later.
though.
But she also has a little bit of delay on what she sees on the computer screen as compared to what she's. So it's just all kinds of wackadoodle for her.
Nice.
It's funny because you're spot on for us.
Yeah.
She's living in a parallel universe over
I
there.
just found out it's International Whiskey Day. Just kidding.
Are you using Internet Explorer?
Wait till she gets to Joe Day. Whoa.
Blow her mind.
Joey Lawrence. It's also National Brandon DePriest Handwriting Day or National Scribble Day. So
Oh, okay.
I'm the only one that can decipher mine. My wife even had a hard time.
well, it's because you haven't given her the decoder ring yet.
We can barely
Start
understand.
using your fingers instead of your toes.
We can barely understand how you
Oh.
speak.
Yeah, quit writing in gravy.
Gravy.
Let's see. Today in sports history, 1953, an NBA record of 106 fouls between 12 players happened.
Holy
Wow.
crap.
Yeah,
Sounds
12,
like a bar fight.
12 players fouled out. Jeez. So that was Boston versus the Syracuse Royals. That tells you how.
That was a long time ago.
Let's see. 1970, Vinko Bogdataj. I said it phonetically. During the ski jump championships in Germany, his image becomes that of the agony of defeat guy in the ABC's Wide World of Sports intro.
Oh.
The guy
Okay.
that's helicoptering off of the high jump or the ski jump. Yeah.
Oh.
That's Vinko Bogdataj. Bogataj.
What a legacy.
Yeah, he is the agony of defeat guy. Claim to fame.
Yikes.
Let's see. 1978, Padres fire manager Al Dark. He is only the second manager to ever be fired in spring training.
Oh, wow.
That's quite.
You gotta be bad.
Yeah, there's only been two
Especially if it's her first year.
in the 160 some, 70 some years of major
Good Lord.
professional baseball. Lastly, in sports history, 1991, Quebec Nordiques goaltender Ron Tugnut, which is one of my all-time favorite names, sets a modern NHL saves record for the most saves in a regular season non-loss game. He saved 70 of 73 shots in a 3-3 tie with the Boston Bruins.
Holy crap.
That's wow.
He had to do something to make
Well-
up for that name.
But he can't.
Yeah.
That's his parents' fault, not his.
The caveat that
Just
he
saying.
threw on that was regular
I'm
season
with ya.
because
Right.
in the playoffs they've hit the hundreds. I think the record is somewhere in the because they had 4 overtimes, 5 overtimes.
Oh,
Sure,
that
'cause-
was okay.
Yeah, that makes more sense.
Yeah. Let's see. We know nothing about cricket file. 7, so their off season's a week. Let's see. Test cricket debut of Bert Sutcliffe, New Zealand versus the United Kingdom. That's really it because I wanted something to put in there.
All
I
right.
don't know who
Sutcliffe.
Bert Sutcliffe is.
I'm
but it was
totally
more to
okay
point-
with very few cricket news.
Quicket.
Quicket.
Our next little quick snippet.
She knows so little about it she can't even say it.
Maybe that's the problem. Is we've been saying it wrong the whole time. It's Quicket.
I like it.
You wascally wabbit.
I
You gotta stop taking speech lessons from me, Shaina.
I thought that's where I got my loans from. But it's Quicken.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah. English jokes are funner. Let's see. Brandon got that one. Events in history: 1513. Juan Ponce, the northern end of the Bahamas, on his first voyage to Florida.
It didn't quite work out.
No, they stopped to, I don't know, refuel or something
Oh, okay.
in 1513. We had
No, he's
Refuel?
still on the right path. It's not like, you know,
They ran out of air.
yeah, they had to give him air. We're low on wind, sir,
It's like that scene in
because your mother-in-law died.
it's like that scene in The Pacifier where she pops out of the van and goes, "Land." No one
Never
knows
seen it.
No.
Wow. Okay. Well,
Wow, one that Brandon's
Oh,
seen that none of us
No,
have.
I have seen it.
Yeah.
That doesn't
Yes.
surprise me at all.
Little girl when her big sister's learning how to drive. Yes, I got you now.
Anyway, 1794, the United States establishes a permanent navy and orders the building of 6 frigates. Just wanted to say frigate. Frigate.
all right. Next one.
1836, on the orders of Mexican General Antonio Lopez de Santa Anna, the Mexican Army massacres 342 Texian Army prisoners of war,
Wow.
Those bastards.
known as the Texian Massacre.
bastards.
Sure, I'm saying it wrong, but Texian. Texian.
Hmm.
Anyway,
There's one in the room. Ask him.
huh?
I'm a
Ask him
Texan.
She's a
Oh, I
natural
didn't-
Texan.
I
He's a
didn't-
transplanted
Texan.
Texan. I'm asking
did
her
not know
before
that.
I'm asking
All right,
him.
well, ask them both.
So how's it pronounced?
There's a delay. What?
It's National Joe Day. That's let's see. 1977, Tannerite airport disaster. 2 Boeing 747 airliners collide on a foggy runway in the Canary Islands, killing 583 people.
Holy crap.
All 248 on the KLM flight and 335 of the 400 passengers. 61 of them actually survived.
Good Lord.
That's insane.
for a runway crash too. Man,
Yeah.
they had to have been like going.
Well,
Or
maybe
coming
one's
in.
landing and the other one's on takeoff.
Maybe
Either way,
maybe the
rough.
KLM flight tried to mount the Pan Am flight.
air traffic control had a flub of a day.
Yeah, get it off.
They were celebrating Joe Day, and they were all
They
like,
were.
cheersing their
No, they're
coffee
too busy
mugs.
celebrating Whiskey Day.
Yeah, their
That's
coffee
right.
mugs filled with whiskey, and it was
They were
just-
cheersing airplanes, is what they were.
Ting, you're all dead. It's no surprise that is the deadliest disaster in aviation history.
That really? That's it?
583 people.
That's a lot.
Okay.
What?
9/11?
That's not it.
It's
You're
a
missing.
terrorist attack.
That's a terrorist.
That was a
attack,
terrorist
yeah.
attack,
For
not an
one, but
aviation
But it had
disaster.
aviation.
Right.
get
but
what
there
you're
were-
saying.
There were not 583 people aboard that plane.
Oh. Okay. Okay. I see
Yeah.
what you're
Yeah,
saying.
right. Lastly, on events in history, 1981, the Solidarity Movement in Poland stages a warning strike because they're Polish, in which an estimated 12 million Poles walk off their job for 4 hours, and then they went back.
Wow, the strip
pull-ups.
clubs must have been empty.
Wrong pole, capital P, not a slippery P.
Ew.
And the collective dry heave ensued.
I need a drink to wash that out of my mouth. Good Lord.
He did
Uh,
that one. There it is.
There it is.
Let's see. Births from this date, 1863, because we used the Wayback Machine this time. Henry Royce was born. For those who don't know, he is a co-founder of a little motor company called Rolls-Royce.
Oh,
Oh,
they make amazing jet engines.
They do. They do. They should put those on their cars.
yeah. We build stuff for their engines.
Yeah. That's cool.
No, not really.
Just using your tone on my excitement for that
Yeah.
anecdote.
Like, yeah, cool cars and all, but
There's
hate
some
their
that are
engines.
really good, though.
Jesus, get it out of first gear, Steve. Come on.
I know.
I can't.
Clearly. 1879, Miller Huggins was born. Baseball player and manager. His most notable tenure was 20s Murderers Row Yankees. Reagan.
I've heard of those guys once or twice.
The Murderers Row Yankees. Yeah. Bunch of criminals. Let's see. 1901, Carl Banks was born. For creating Scrooge McDuck, Gladstone Gander, the Beagle Boys, and Gyro. Yeah, Gyro Gearloose. I spelled Gyro wrong, but I knew it. Anyway, he got his start animating the Donald Duck comic books
Okay.
back in the 30s. So
So when do you do that weird ass Tom Jones dance?
that I don't know.
Carl Banks. Come
Yeah,
on,
yeah,
man.
Yeah, that's Carl 10.
That's Carl 10. But
Yeah. I actually watched some Fresh Prince today.
Did you
It's
really?
been a
Yeah.
while since I have.
It's the one where they kind of blackmail Hillary because she dropped out of college, and so every time Will said
Oh,
something,
yeah.
she had to compliment him. And then whenever Carlton uses spoon on his glass, degrade Will. And then when he clears the stairs, he's gonna smack him. Funny.
There was a bark like a dog.
Yeah,
in
whenever
there
they say her
somewhere.
name, she's got to bark like a dog.
Yeah.
Yeah, hell of a episode to illustrate.
It was about a 10-second time where they were just hitting all of them, ding, 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 ding. She's, it's okay, stop. It's okay. Anyway.
Tourette's.
NASCAR legend Cale Yarborough was born.
Okay.
All right.
We know about as much as NASCAR.
Everybody knows Cale Yarborough.
No.
From the Fun to Say file. German footballer that's soccer to us Americans. Hans Flugler.
Flugler.
Is that with a? Does that
Fleur.
start with a P?
It starts with a P. Yes, sir. Flugler.
Flugler.
Said the traditional. Or no, that's the phonetic. Anyway. 1963, director, writer extraordinaire, Quentin Tarantino was born.
Oh, well.
All
All
right.
right.
Annoying.
He makes some good movies.
Some decent
Couple of them.
Some.
What is your favorite Tarantino movie, Shaina?
My
Wait for the
favorite
delay.
Tarantino. Reservoir Dogs.
Good one.
Probably my favorite.
Brandon?
Pass.
I just put like 7 movies on my list for him.
Yeah.
Eric?
Pulp Fiction.
Yeah. Steve?
Pulp Fiction, but I'm gonna say 4 Rooms because
He had the one scene, yeah.
yeah, I mean, well, he
He's produced the whole thing, though, right?
produced it all and he directed 2 of them, and Robert Rodriguez directed the other 2.
Mhm.
And the one that he was actually in was so great.
good, yeah.
It was so funny. But yeah, it was-
Tim Roth?
yeah.
Seen it? Yeah.
Tim Roth was the bellboy.
Yeah, that's right.
That's a good
Mine
movie.
would be Django.
The Django.
Yeah, because we just
Okay,
had Paflugler.
I didn't realize that. See, I don't. When you call things to mind, it's like it's just a white sheet. But yes, Django would be my
It's
number
a
one.
blue one. Maybe that's
I
why
like
there's
the Kill Bill
confusion.
films too, though. I loved them.
Yeah.
I hated those.
Yeah, no, Kill Bill Volume 1 was phenomenal.
Well, because it was a
never
throwback to
seen-
his passion, the
Huh?
movies that inspired him to make
Right.
movies.
Right.
And you could tell that, like, if you're into some cinematography, that's why I liked Kill Bill so much, because it was just such a passion project for him.
I've heard nothing but good things about it until Brandon spoke up.
Yeah,
but
not a fan.
I've never seen a Kill Bill movie.
So yeah, they're very different.
They are.
I really liked the first one. I didn't care for the second one as much, but it's still a good movie.
Yeah, they're both great in their own right, but yeah, one is so much better than the second.
Wasn't
I
it
guess I'm
also-
not as offended by the second or upset as you guys are.
Well, it was so Tarantino, like the over the top, cartoonish,
It was
almost
very over
violence
the
on it.
top.
Yeah,
Right.
there was parts, at least in the second one, that seemed like he was ripping it off from something else because it was so.
Well, I
out
mean,
there.
he claims that it's such a throwback to his favorite directors. So
I mean, yeah,
It's
but
an
he
homage
could
to
have made it a
others.
little less obvious.
How can you have an homage if you don't make it obvious?
right, I was gonna say I think it's a love note to those guys. You
I
needed
think it
it
was a love
obvious.
note to Uma Thurman too.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, without a doubt.
That's his muse, as he said multiple times. So, let's see. Quentin Tarantino was 1963. Lastly, also in 1963, NFL great quarterback Randall Cunningham was born.
Wow.
Never would have thought they were the
The
same,
same age, yeah.
The exact same age because it's the same day as
Yeah.
Wow.
well. Let's see. Deaths 1900 would be the first one. Joseph A. Campbell.
Hey, it's Joe Day.
Yes, maybe that's why. Although you would think they would make it Soup Day because he founded the Campbell Soup Company.
Well, have some soup for Joe.
Should have made them both.
I don't know.
Pour out a little soup for Joe.
I'm gonna go home and pour out some tomato for him.
Right. What's chicken noodle? Let's see. 1968, Yuri Gagarin. Anybody know that name?
Yes.
It sounds familiar.
He's a Russian cosmonaut. He's the first human to orbit the Earth.
Probably why.
Yeah, you would know that, wouldn't you?
Yes, I would.
Look at the big brain on it. Well, something orbited him earlier, so it was not Yuri Gagarin because that dude is dead.
Yeah.
So, I got Steve.
That was so bad.
It was terrible, but here you are giggling away.
It
Oh,
was funny.
I got him out of first gear. I think
He is red.
I had to pop the clutch on Steve or something. I don't know what it was.
There it is.
Oh, there it
The
is.
dash.
He said dad jokes, man. I guess
Yeah.
that's all it takes.
I'm good at them sometimes. Lastly, 2002, the world lost actor Dudley Moore.
Oh, his movies were stupid.
Wow,
movies
add
look
insult to
His
injury.
movies were British.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what it was. It's just it was too British for me to appreciate as a child. 'Cause that's
That
the
might
only
have
time
been
I
it.
ever watched
Could have
it.
been Arthur. What's Song for Arthur? What's the movie?
Between the moon and New York City.
That's the song. Yeah,
Oh,
Are you going?
I'll go get. Well,
I was
Good
going to
thing
make
I'm
him
here.
why?
go. Because that's what we talked in pre-production.
Go run, go.
Mhm.
I'm gonna run to the wrong room.
I was like so proud of us that we got that all
I
established.
know, and then all of a sudden it fell apart.
we still S the bed.
It's my bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, just all over the place over here. I'm still loving that I made Steve crack up.
God, that was so bad though.
He's good dad.
You want another dad
So
joke?
is it
My
all
dad got me with this one.
cosmonaut dad jokes or just
No,
like what
no, it was. I
specifically
mean, it was a
does
pretty.
it for you?
It was the dark humor that was mixed in with the dad joke, and it was just like a perfect combination. I just
Gotcha.
liked it. I don't know.
So you want to talk about dark humor? And I'll wait till Brandon gets back because.
So what was your dad joke?
So did you hear the Geico Gecko has a long distance cousin? He's a stand-up chameleon.
That is different than what I was thinking. Yes, that's
Where you
bad.
going? That's
bad.
horrible.
I don't know. Like I
Are we
said,
telling our favorite dad jokes?
Go
Yeah,
for it.
go ahead.
for it.
Why didn't the pepper do archery?
Why didn't the pepper do archery?
I don't know.
He
Give up.
didn't habanero.
Wow.
That was more her delivery than anything.
Yeah. He seriously got lost.
Oh, for Christ's sake.
Good thing we had that pre-production.
Yeah, no kidding.
Breadcrumbs next time.
Yeah.
Dude, we're at
Let's draw him a
big red
map.
truck. Yeah, exactly. A map. Circle it.
I got a good dad joke for you.
Go.
Barry walks into a bar and says, "I'd like a whiskey and Coke." The bartender says, "Why the big pause?" He says, "I don't know. I was just born with them." Love it.
Clever.
I mean, I've got my moments. Had some more, but I don't know where they went.
Have you seen the meme where the guy walks up to the bar and he was like, "I'd like a whiskey Coke," and the guy goes, "Is Pepsi okay?" And the guy says yes, and then the next photo is him just pouring Pepsi and Coke into the glass for the whiskey.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah, that was legitimately under my nose. I walked into the walk-in and was looking on the shelves, and it was right there. I was looking out that way, and it was right there.
Literally under your.
It was under my nose, for
nose.
sure. Yes.
So to get to the dark humor that I had to wait for Brandon to get back for. Shaina's on remote, so she doesn't get a beer, I guess.
I was just thinking that. I think I saw a 4-pack.
Yeah, I'll split it. I'm more than happy to split it. The other one is
Do
a
I need to
6-pack.
be here for this, guys?
No, you need to be here for this.
I didn't know. It's my bad.
Anyway, so the dark humor I was going to tell you
Fine.
about. That's good. It's fine. It's good. Where are you going?
Oh, he's getting cups. I like it.
Fair.
What
Yeah, this is a well-oiled
The
machine,
shit
folks. Stay tuned.
is this?
Clunky. It's running like square wheels.
Silence is great for podcasting.
It is amazing.
Steve,
It's what people
what?
come here for. I don't even have a cool mic to do the, sound effects.
You
Soft
do it right next to
spoken.
your mouth.
All right. I'm so
I can
glad
hear
that
that
they
without
have
the
this
headphones.
line
I'm
on
not a
this
fan.
can.
Oh, we got another one.
Yeah, but that very last line at least makes me
Oh.
feel better.
I saw the word, but then the phrase made my heart relax.
Yeah, you're with me on that
I had a
one.
little bit of
Oh,
hypertension for a
my.
second.
Sure.
Oh, that would hurt.
All right, cool. Thanks.
Thanks, sir.
So there's 3 beers over here and 4 of us. Which one is?
Well, I'm going to pour half and then bring it
Okay.
back.
Got it. All over it. And for those that are wondering what we're talking about,
Son of a bitch! Give me a drink!
Well, am gonna need something to kill time before my second beer. How about a first one?
Ah, that was a doozy.
I wasn't ready for it yet.
I didn't tip mine first.
That's why I said I wasn't ready for it yet.
Yeah.
Holy smokes.
So I got a 4-pack, and I was like, I'm gonna get something nasty, right? Like I want to get something just gross.
Yeah, no, it worked.
So I got Goliath Brewing Toppling Goliath.
Toppling Goliath.
It smells like glue.
And it's fresh batch, and it's all done like Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. It's a cool can. It's s'mores pastry stout.
I'm kind of excited.
I'm not.
You'll change your mind.
Oh my god, it is. Oh, it's so oily looking.
It's motor oil.
It's chocolatey. Where did the echo come from again?
I don't know. My mic's off.
I don't know.
It's because I have my mic up in the air so I can drink, probably.
Oh, that is bad.
That is cascadey.
Oh my god.
It's not bad. It's
Still pouring over
syrup.
here.
Yeah, it's syrupy.
I'd rather drink Mrs. Butterworth straight out the bottle.
Syrupy.
It's not far off.
It smells like glue.
Is that the cup or the? I mean, let's be honest. Could be the plastic cup.
Could be.
No,
There's
I
like
smell
a
that.
chocolate. I don't have the can to read. There's a.
Party foul.
I don't have the can to read. There's a chocolate
Dude, it
flavor.
kept growing.
Yes, it did.
And you kept watching.
That's what she said.
There's not much to read on it.
But there's a heavy chocolate flavor. Is that what was it called again? I didn't really.
Fresh batch series s'mores pastry stout.
Okay, so if it's a s'mores, then there probably is chocolate graham cracker marshmallow, right?
The dream of the 90s is alive in Decorah.
This is
time
awful.
to preheat your oven for bagel-sized pizzas and pull out your jazziest cups. The 90s are back
I
and
read
fresher
that
than
so
ever.
wrong.
Our s'mores version of the fresh batch stokes the fire with notes of toasted marshmallow and melted chocolate squished between graham crackers.
I'm not as upset by this as all of your
10% alcohol by
reactions.
volume. It's a 10, but it's a 3.
Good Lord, Steve.
I would say it's a wet 2 at best.
Steve's having a rough day.
I don't want to hear about your 2s.
A wet two.
What is a wet 2?
Supposed to go see a doctor when that happens, aren't you?
Depends on how long it lasts.
I like this way more than a 3, and I'm not a big stout girl. Maybe that's why I like it. What did I miss?
You're not a big stout girl.
No, you're not.
You caught that one yet?
No.
There it is.
Flip the hair. Maybe it'll catch it as it goes over your head.
Delay.
You
get
look
it.
at 37 minutes.
I really don't get it.
You just said you weren't fat, and we agreed. You're not a big stout girl.
Okay.
Oh, there it is.
Well, that's not funny. It's just true.
Jesus.
Steve on cleanup.
Clean up an aisle, Steve.
I like this. Does nobody else like this?
I'm still waiting for the foam to die down.
I would only have one, but I only ever have one stout.
don't even think I
ever.
can
It's
have
way
that.
too filling for me.
Yeah, it's a thick one.
But I enjoy it.
Man, that's very graham
It
crackery.
doesn't even come close to tasting good.
I'm actually with Steve on this one for probably the first
Eric's
time ever.
face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
No.
just bad.
I don't think it's that bad. I don't know. I don't know why it's.
You don't have quite the frothy amount of.
No,
graham
I probably
cracker on
poured it
top
better
of
than you did, but that's
I
neither
poured
here
it
nor
over
there.
the flavor, so
I didn't tip it either, so maybe I'm getting a
it
different
wiggles
part
like
of the
Jell-O.
can.
could be.
Look at this.
Yeah.
It wiggles like Jello.
Maybe you guys are getting sediment that I'm not.
Tell us what you really think.
Oh, can I get my pickle beer from 2 weeks ago?
No.
You can clearly see in the camera. I'm shaking this thing. It's not moving.
You can clearly see in the camera that my Bell's palsy came back.
Which is worse, this or the
Every
pickle beer?
show, my Bell's palsy
This.
makes an
I
appearance.
missed the pickle beer.
Thank
I'm
God.
glad I
It was
did. I hate pickle
disgusting.
beer.
It's disgusting.
It's good. It's not good.
So which is worse, this or the pickle beer?
Pickle beer.
Which is
It's-
worse,
I don't-
this one or that cute pink can that I brought that was supposed
Definitely
to be marshmallowy and
This one.
it had
Definitely.
cinnamon in it. It was like the
This
Cinnabon.
one.
You think this is worse than that?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, you guys
It's on-
cried like babies over that one.
It's on par with that one, but that one at least had. You could tell what they were going for. I mean, this just tastes gross.
I think
I like this.
I think I you know what? I quit thinking.
This is the best part about this entire beer: the tab on the top. That's it.
Why? Oh, just because it's aluminum?
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm.
It's worth a minute's worth of.
I liked the labeling. I mean, the labeling was pretty cool.
That was probably the best part of it for me.
Oh yeah, the Fresh Prince thing.
Yeah, the graphics.
God, it tastes so bad coming back.
What company was this?
Toppling Goliath.
I don't know if I look at you guys here or there. I get
the
so
computer.
confused.
You pick. You. No, Eric, she's down there.
Over there.
Well, I guess if I'm looking at your screen, she's.
So is everybody on their own screens top left?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. And then
So
it
it
just kind of
messes with my
rotates
thing up.
through who
Yeah.
logged in first. Who's on first?
I'm tapping the wall on mine, but I'm pointing to her.
And on my video, you're pointing to
yours.
blank space.
Yeah, it's story of my life. Brady, you ready? That's a yes in my book.
And here we go.
Oh,
Yeah.
Hey, what was the first thing I said when I came in with those beers?
You were gonna fucking hate the first one.
Dink.
dang.
I said effing.
Yes, you did.
Me? I
Yes.
did? Oh.
I mean,
No. When you came in.
Oh, yeah.
Wow, we got super echoey all of a sudden.
Yeah.
I don't know what it
It
was.
comes and goes.
Kind of like Joe Day. It comes and goes.
Yeah.
All right. So, movies.
We'll just live with it.
So, anywho, this week actually, I do want to thank all of those that participated. LOL, Shaina. But it was it was kind of a 1A.
There's an echo
1B.
again. I'm sorry. What?
It was like a 1A, 1B, 1C, 1D. Honestly, I mean,
Oh, wow.
to me, this was a good repertoire of movies. That's a big word.
I remember they were all way different. Like,
Oh yeah, they
Definitely.
were just 4 completely different genres.
Absolutely. So we had
Genres, but it's Joe Day. Sorry, that was bad.
Get out.
we had
Fine.
the Adam Project from JT, Cadillac Records from Steve,
Yeah.
the Full Monty from Easy,
Oh,
Yeah,
That's
And-
1D.
and Meet Joe Black from Mark.
that was like 5Ds.
Did somebody plan to meet Joe Black because today's Joe Day?
Actually,
Oh,
no. But
didn't
more
Oh, you
doubt-
take that. It was just
Yes,
handed
we
to
planned
you.
that. We absolutely planned that.
who gave you that?
Mark,
Yeah.
we planned it.
Absolutely. planned.
Senor Whiskey.
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 Why am I saying what way?
A lot of phlegm in there. Yeah.
Cool whip.
Whiskey.
Cool
Man.
whip.
The only thing good about this beer is how it smells. It smells great. But
Nah, it smells like plastic.
it tastes. No,
No,
I
not
get.
I
plastic.
think
glue.
that's
My
the
bad.
cup.
No, I
No,
smell it.
I
in the
get. I
can.
get the s'more out of it
It
when I
was glue.
smell it.
Yeah, I do
You're
too.
drinking
But
the s'more out of it, aren't you?
I don't taste it.
I don't. All I taste is horrific chocolate with graham cracker spooge. It is Joe Day.
What is graham cracker spooge?
What's on top of this beer?
Well, this is awkward.
Damn, that was
So
funny.
those movies, though.
My dough balls.
Not the gumdrop button.
Yeah, that's all I could think of. The Muffin Man?
All right. So
Movies.
anyhow, so I actually watched them in the order that I listed them. Watched the Adam Project first.
Nice.
This one is on Netflix. It was free. Actually, Cadillac Records was as well. I did end up having to search for the Full Monty a little bit, found it just fine, and then Meet Joe Black was just about everywhere. So Adam Project, it stars Ryan Reynolds. You kind of know what you're going for when you watch a movie that has him in it. Quick wits. But in this
Lots
one,
of snark.
yes, in this one, funny enough, he actually has like a little mini-me It's literally him from the
I haven't
past.
seen it yet. This is gonna spoil it all. It's usually older films.
I don't usually put in spoilers with my reviews, so you should be all right. But in general, I mean, the movie itself, it is true and true a Ryan Reynolds movie. There's a bunch of quick-witted, funny lines and everything. And the best part, to me, seeing them go back and forth with him and past him, just kind of doing their thing at each other. Sorry.
This is definitely a movie you can watch with TNT, though.
Oh, thank you.
I watched it with Reed.
You can absolutely
Thank
watch it
you.
with TNT.
And Reed loved it. He was like, I don't really want to watch it. And then he couldn't take his eyes off the screen.
Yeah, I'm not gonna give him a chance. I'm just gonna put it on.
Right.
Yeah. Duct tape him to the lazy boy.
Look, I home make popcorn. I have an old fashioned popcorn maker, and so if I do the homemade popcorn, he'll sit for whatever. He doesn't care. He's obsessed with popcorn.
Nice.
You know the end.
So, but I mean, the sound clip that Justin put on last week with the wound farting.
Oh, it farts when I cough.
Was probably one of the better parts of the movie. Honestly, it was pretty comical.
I love the end of that scene where he was like, I can't remember how he goes, because the kid's like, well, I'm the one who's going to go tell the therapist where the bad man touched me.
Oh, you went there?
Because you are dark.
Yeah.
Got shot? No, I got stabbed with a bullet.
That entire scene's just hilarious. But I mean, honestly, through and through, good movie. Checks a bunch of different boxes: comedy, sci-fi. There's actually a little bit of a loving backstory, and the ending just sums itself up very well.
The best part is it's a believable plot.
It is.
As far as time travel goes.
I mean, yeah.
But they really tie everything together with very little plot holes.
Yeah.
Which is usually a big thing in a time travel movie. There's plot holes galore.
Right.
And in this one, they did a great job of just keeping it very fluid and making every character tie into each other. And the way that they found they made them was perfect.
Yeah,
it was pretty good.
I've seen some of the the behind the scenes footage of the kid and Ryan Reynolds, and he's doing full blown Ryan Reynolds in the back. They're like when they're in the Blazer and he's in the back seat and he's just going off, and it's like listening to a mini Deadpool. It's fantastic.
I did see a couple of scenes. I guess not scenes, but
outtakes.
Yeah, well, more or less. It was actually like the kid interviewing Ryan.
Mm-hmm.
And so he was talking about, like when you make out with the girl in the movie, how does your wife feel about that?
Oh yeah, yeah. I saw that on an article, headline.
It was pretty hilarious, the whole reaction process. He's like, yeah, I'm kind of confused about how I'm gonna tell my kids about that in the future.
It's not real.
Yeah.
We're pretending.
Stunt kisser.
Right. Stunt lips.
I would date his stunt kisser. Call me.
He's like, I don't really know how to put this. It didn't mean anything. But yeah, no, all in all, the Adam Project is a pretty good movie. The next one that I watched, good push, was Cadillac. was Cadillac Records. That one's from Steve. And I mean, I knew a lot of history of this movie going into it, which for me made it that much better. They tackled quite a few issues of making Black artists famous, and then their actual songwriting got stolen because it wasn't as famous as they hoped it would be. So white bands steal it and go on so forth. But it does tell quite the backstory of those more popular artists of the time.
It's the beginning of Chess Records.
Yeah,
gotcha.
So it's like Muddy Waters when he first started out.
Yeah, sure.
And yeah, like everything he's saying is absolutely part of it.
Muddy Waters, Chuck Berry, Etta James.
Those are the big names that are in it.
I've never seen the movie. So I know the backstory of it. And I've always really wanted to, but
if you get the chance, watch it. There was actually a scene. It's when he's making Etta James finally record, and it's Beyonce, so she's got quite the voice.
Sure.
And she starts singing it and everything, and he's like, "Nah, cut. We can't do this. You're not woman enough for this song." And then what comes of it? Tears in my eyes. The way it was performed, and then I had to literally stop it. Aaliyah was off in a different part of the house doing God knows what, and so I stopped her and I was like, "Hey, you need to come here right now." And she's like, "What?" I was like, "Just come here, trust me." I set her
I'm
down.
not helping you with your homework.
Right. I set her down in front of the TV that I was watching it on. I was like, "Watch this," and played it for her. And like the scene finished and everything. And I mean, she was just, you could see she was moved. And I'm like, "Yeah, tears are in my eyes." And she's like, "Yeah, I get it. Yeah, it was pretty good." But
That's so
I don't know.
sweet.
It's all in all, musically great movie.
Yeah.
It also tells a great story, puts a little bit more oomph into a historic piece, I guess you could say. That looks like a bad move.
Eric, can I finish your beers?
Well,
you got any floor cleaner, turpentine, acetone, anything that I can use to wash this out of my mouth?
I'm using my Zion, so you're on your
Ah!
own.
Science be damned.
The next one's better, I promise.
It better
If
be.
it's not, I'm kicking you in the.
Do you have a palate cleanser between?
It's better than this, I promise.
I want to lick.
And Brandon, you said it's on Netflix as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I believe this one was also on Netflix. Yeah, it was on a free streaming platform.
It's
So,
Netflix.
yeah.
It's Googleable.
Yeah.
I know that.
The next one I watched was The Full Monty, and this one in a nutshell is just
In a nutshell.
yeah, no, it's full of one-liners, funny situations, and guys stripping.
It's the best of British film.
It is.
Like Steve hates the old stuff.
Well, and I mean, this isn't quite as dry humor. There's more one-liners to it. Like, I got that, type of thing. But I mean, even for what I assumed was supposed to be the bad movie of the bunch, sorry, Easy.
No,
it was still pretty good, honestly.
You said it was one ABCD, so
Yeah,
again, another movie I haven't seen.
Right. So
Yeah, I
it was
haven't
pretty
seen
good.
that
I mean, without giving too much away,
Yeah.
a bunch of unemployed men are trying to find a way to earn enough cash to pay for the things that they need, whether it be child support, bills, whatever.
British men, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it does, I mean, on the surface, it's a funny movie, but it does actually talk about a lot of issues for guys in general,
Yeah.
especially being unemployed. It tackles a lot of issues with the unemployed and, custody sort of and child support.
It's another movie that I've never heard a bad thing about. I mean, I just, again, it's like Cadillac Records. Never heard a bad thing about it, but I've just never taken the time to watch it.
I mean, that's fair.
So,
but
I watched it on a complete fluke, man.
Sure.
I thought it was something completely different than what it
Sure.
turned out to be, and I still really liked it.
right.
I never heard a bad thing about either one of them. So it's clearly it holds its own.
Yeah, no, it was
Just 'cause I
still a
haven't
great
seen-
movie.
Yeah, just because I haven't seen it doesn't mean I think it's going to be a bad
But I
movie.
mean, the entire plot for the movie, without giving anything away, is literally they're not making ends meet, and they find out a way to do that by stripping in front of a crowd and hoping to win the prize money.
Yep.
That's pretty much the plot of the movie. But
It's not like they're Chippendale guys.
No, not by any means. But the entirety of the movie tells the story pretty damn well, if I do say so. But all in all, again, good movie. Last one I watched on the list was Meet Joe Black. Now, this one, it has one in particular scene that I'll touch on in a bit that just, that's great for me.
Again, another movie that's never heard a bad thing about that I haven't seen.
You have not seen Meet Joe Black?
I don't know if I've seen it or
surprisingly.
not.
It's been 20 years since I've seen it.
But you've seen
Great.
it. I had, for whatever ungodly reason, I've seen scenes from it. I've seen scenes from all these movies,
Right.
Great
but I
film.
haven't seen this movie. And yeah, the scenes that I watched of this movie were fantastic.
Mhm.
So
I may have seen it. I may not. I don't remember a whole lot of the 90s. Okay.
It came out while we were working at Blockbuster, so there's
It was one of those all day long on TBS films too.
Oh,
For
sure.
a while, yeah.
Well,
Late
yeah.
90s, yeah.
3 years running it. Was,
Yeah.
I played it 8 times a day.
You'd either catch Armageddon, Shawshank, or Meet Joe Black.
Yep.
right.
It's like a 2.5 hour long movie content wise. So, I mean, yeah, that sounds like something right up their alley.
Yeah.
So anyways, it starts out with, the main character basically hearing voices and like weird things going on. He eventually goes to his office and he suffers a heart attack and survives, but nice undertone. But
I tried to muffle that one a little bit.
the entire time that he's going through
My apologies.
this heart attack, he's having a conversation with a voice, like an inner monologue, but you can hear both of them. And he's speaking aloud to the voice. and kind of going back and forth. And the answer to your question is yes. Well, I don't even know what the question is. What do you mean? Who are you? Just going on. And then it cuts to a scene where prior to having the heart attack, he was talking to his daughter, and he was talking about how, I can see that you're not really interested in the guy that you're interested in. It's just kind of playing, checking the boxes, whatever. And you need to fall for someone who makes you take risks. Blah, 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 blah. It goes on this long spiel, beautiful speech. And his daughter goes, yeah, could you say that again, but like shorter this time? And he's like,
nice.
Stay open. Lightning might strike. Okay, whatever. And then she goes to this coffee shop for whatever reason, and she meets Brad Pitt's character.
Typically, people go to coffee shops for coffee.
Typically.
Anyways, so she right. So have you seen Friends? So she goes in there.
I haven't.
And she sits down. She overhears a phone conversation from Brad Pitt, and he comes and sits down and strikes up a conversation. And during this conversation, she fills her coffee.
How many times can Brandon say conversation?
Conversation. She fills her coffee
72
3 times with creamer and twice with sugar, because it was a little bit of a spoof in the film. I thought it was kind of funny. And they just keep having the conversation. Well, after what seems like a 20-30 minute conversation, they kind of part ways outside of the diner, so to speak. And corner and disappears or whatever. He's in the middle of a crosswalk, and he just and then you hear a horn honk, and a car nearly misses him. And then the best part is that he gets railed.
So the first one nearly missed him?
First one nearly missed him.
Which means it hit him.
No. Well, okay, it nearly hit him. My bad.
There it is.
There we go.
Semantics are fun.
It nearly hit him.
I never understood why that was called a near miss.
When they missed.
Should be a near hit.
Right.
But anyway, first one misses him, second one hits him, and then launches him into the car going the opposite way.
And
then
so they're playing Pong with
flies
Brad
off screen.
Pitt.
Yeah. The scene in Grey's Anatomy and at the end of Mean Girls, all great. People just randomly hit by cars out of nowhere. It's pretty comical.
Fair.
But the rest of the movie, main character meets death personified, and
Main character being Anthony Hopkins, by the way.
Yes. Yeah. Anyways,
Phenomenal actor.
Big hit.
The rest of the movie is basically him toting death around, and him trying to have an adventure. He wants to have a vacation in the realm of Earth, and yeah, so it's from kind of a third-party perspective, seeing both sides of, I'm death, so suck it. But he does want to have, in the meantime. So it tells quite a beautiful story, even though it lasts pretty freaking long. So as for the rankings,
get to them.
In last place, place. Again, still love this movie. And it's fun. In third place, I'm actually going to put Meet Joe Black. Again, still, but all compared to the other two. And then number 2, I'm going to put Cadillac Records. Yeah. But honestly, it 1AA and 1AB on these two, because I love them both for completely separate reasons.
I didn't expect to win with that one.
And then, of course, as you can tell, the Adam Project took first in this one.
I expected to take top 3, maybe, but not.
It's Ryan Reynolds.
I know.
Oh, one thing I did over the weekend kind of find out is that Ryan Reynolds is doing Ace Ventura as a normal guy in all of his movies. The cadence that Ace Ventura uses, that's Ryan Reynolds.
Gotcha.
I would have never put it. Sorry to ruin your guys' day.
Yeah, whatever. Day's not ruined except for that beer. Drink.
Drink mine too.
What? Oh, he is chugging it.
Oh,
he's gonna hate himself.
I can't do that. No.
It's gonna be such a wet burp. It's gonna be so wet.
Gross.
Uh,
All right, so who's got movies this week?
Oh,
Steve. Buzz Steve. So I get to go first?
damn it. I gotta work this week.
Out off. So do I.
Gotta work every week. The hell?
Oh, I gotta work at 2 places this week.
Oh, well, that's your own fault.
I don't have a movie picked. I totally forgot about that part of my job.
That's okay. We don't need a 4th.
You know what? My name's not on the title. I don't give a movie.
It will be soon.
Hey, that works for me this week.
Loopholes.
Loophole.
I got an update. It will be soon. Wow. I heard your burp 4 times.
Same.
God. It's like the multiverse of, or the multi-burp of madness. Caught that one mid-word.
Multi-burp of
Nice.
dumbness.
It's a multiverse of burpness. No, that doesn't sound as good. It's a multi-burp of madness. Anyway.
Yep.
My turn?
Hey, I don't know why you're looking like that. You're friends with us on purpose.
Friends is a cute word. It's cute.
Subjective. I'm going to go in the Wayback Machine. The look on his face is perfect. Have you seen... Okay, not that far back. Have you seen Tequila Sunrise?
Yes.
Damn it. I'm going to go further back now. Have you seen...
The Jazz Singer.
Not that.
First movie ever.
Just because I know of what that is, I'm going to say, yeah, I've seen that.
Have you seen Two Mules for Sister Sarah?
Oh, God.
Not YouTube clips, movies.
Two Mules
Two
for
girls,
Sister
one
Sarah.
what?
Yeah, the Two Mules.
Sounds like
One Sarah.
That sounds like a bad accidental find.
Kind of. I downloaded the wrong Teletubbies. Yep.
So, answer that.
No, I haven't seen that.
Two Mules for Sister Sarah it is. Hello, 4th place. Who's next?
Good job. Thanks for that.
Pretty sure it's easy. Because I mean, I'm the reviewer, so I imagine I go last.
You're gonna watch The Tomorrow War.
Oh, that's a good one.
The Tomorrow
War.
On Amazon?
Prime. Yep, it's on Prime.
It's a good one.
It's an amazing movie. I loved it.
Whoa. Pump the brakes there,
I
buddy.
wouldn't
No,
go
it
that
really
far.
was.
It's good.
It's good. That's about where I stop on it.
Chris Pratt.
No.
I was surprised by it.
Same.
I'm still holding on to 4th place.
Third, I don't have a movie.
You have a phone in your hand. Just Google something.
Yeah.
He hasn't probably seen
That's
it.
what you do for me, you jerk.
Go old.
No, I have a list for you, sir.
No, not you.
Oh.
Her.
Pick another Clint Eastwood movie. Make him watch 2.
They can watch The Mule.
Maybe I'll take 3rd.
Is that what that is, Clint Eastwood?
Yeah.
Oh, damn you.
So
Are you
mine.
feeling lucky.
Have you seen Keanu?
That's the one about the cat. Dang it. No. I have not seen that. But that's what you're talking about.
Yeah.
It's Key and Peele.
It's Key and Peele, and the main character is a cat. Yes, like a kitten. I don't remember where I found that movie, but I do know that Aaliyah recommended it, and it was yes.
No, it looked like it'd be funny, but
Yeah,
no,
no,
I hadn't seen it.
Pretty good. I mean, as you can imagine, Key and Peele play several characters in this movie because it's their
That's
movie.
what they do. Yeah.
All right, Shaina, you've had
Can
time.
somebody throw these cups away? The stench.
Steve
is getting
sees so many films. Time
You
to
think
think of
that.
one in 30
You
seconds is
think
not.
that.
No,
He's
I'm
seen
not,
less than what you think.
I'm
Probably.
not nearly as up as shit. Now that he's been watching them all,
Dang.
probably all 3 of them.
We owe 50 cents now.
My bad.
75.
We're up to 75, I think.
Yes.
We owe 75 cents now.
Yes.
I feel like I would just be. I don't know. I don't have one off the. I don't have one,
Find
guys.
one.
Fine.
You got it.
I don't have lists going in my phone like you guys do.
It's
I don't
quite
either.
all right. It's not bothering me
Okay.
at all.
I know. I thought we were in agreement.
Yeah, you and I are.
So you got your 3 movies.
For now.
Yay.
Give him an episode of Friends to watch. Maybe he hasn't seen it.
I've seen them all, so good luck.
God damn it. You have to watch the entirety of The Office.
Gross.
I've watched the first 3 episodes and I'm done. I'm absolutely done.
Gets
It
better.
does not get better.
It gets better.
It does not get better.
You gotta watch all
3
Community.
episodes or 3 seasons of it. 3 seasons.
You said 3 episodes.
I meant seasons. I'm retarded.
Are you the one that hasn't seen Brooklyn Nine-Nine, or is that just Justin?
I've seen it in parts and I didn't like what I saw.
Okay, well, watch episode 1 of Brooklyn Nine-Nine. I love it. So there you go.
It did get better, but even
I like Andy Samberg. I think he's, as far as stupid humor goes, I love it.
I liked him in the movie Hot Rod, and that's really it.
And I hated Hot
I didn't
Rod.
like that. I didn't like that either. The only thing that I really liked him in was the island.
Lonely Island.
Lonely Island.
Oh, yeah.
That's literally
Thank you,
it.
sir.
It's just because those were funny.
Sure.
Yeah, watch. It's on Hulu, so watch episode 1 of Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Okay.
There you go.
Oh, yeah, this is a good one. You weren't wrong.
Oh, thank
Is there enough for everybody?
Yeah, there's
You
6.
brought some for the whole class?
There's 6.
You did. It's a 6, sir.
you redeemed yourself.
Are you good? Are you ready?
Yeah.
Shall we? Ready? Son of a bitch. Oh, wait. I'll.
Son of a bitch! Give me a drink!
Why do you want that beer so bad?
Because he's thirsty, dummy.
Real slow.
Get a pop, pop.
All right, so this one's from one of my favorite breweries. I think everybody is pretty much in agreement on Stone, but from Stone, this is the Buena Vesa, the salt and lime lager, and just a lager from Stone is. I had
so much better than the first one.
I actually had one of these not about a week or so ago.
Yeah.
And, I didn't really like it, but I liked it, and I knew that after that abomination, I was going to want something like this.
There's the salt. It's very.
I can
very
definitely
subtle.
taste the
It's way
salt
back.
and the lime, but
I'm a
Oh,
fan of
it's
this.
so good.
It's
fine.
it's fine. It's okay. It's fine.
I liked the other beer better.
Anytime a woman says it's fine, it's not fine.
No,
This is why you have to sit
it's
over there
fine.
because you thought the other beer was better.
There it is.
No, it is.
There's the tone every man knows.
This is why you have to sit over there.
This is by far the least hoppy thing that I've ever had from Stone.
Oh yeah,
And this
absolutely.
is left at Albuquerque for them on anything they've ever put out.
Yeah.
But it's good.
Oh, it's fantastic.
It's so
It has
good
a good
looking
flavor.
It's
too.
fantastic. And they're
Pretty
from
low ABV.
Chicago. Is that where they're
No,
from?
they're from Southern California somewhere.
Are they?
I can't find it on the can.
It's 4.7 maybe.
Yeah, 4.7.
4.7.
It's vegan, guy.
I didn't know you were going there. I'm sorry.
It's fine.
It's the delay.
Yeah, I said it first, but whatever.
Considering that it came
It's
across
fine.
from San Diego.
Yeah,
No,
Southern California.
they're from Richmond, Virginia. Oh my God, where are they from?
I've been everywhere, man.
It's good. There's
They're from
nothing
San
to
Diego.
it really. I mean, it
Not
does
really.
say salt lime lager, and that's exactly what it is. But it's not potent at that.
Nah.
It's
Cheat off my task.
I can't even say it's refreshing.
wrong.
It's just there.
No, it is.
Yeah,
though.
I mean,
I don't think it's refreshing.
It's a summer beer.
I'd
That's
call
for
I
it
don't
sure.
even think it's a summer beer. It's just like it won't affect the flavor of anything you're eating beer.
It would be great with tacos.
It's a great
totally
shower
would.
beer.
it'd go great with carne and
You know what? I'll second that. A great shower beer. I'll admit that.
Yeah, oh hell yeah, it would be.
All right. Whatever.
Shower beers.
You never had a shower beer?
No, I definitely have. But
Okay, I was gonna say, good lord, are we not related?
It's like I have, but I still think they're stupid.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I'm not the alcoholic, clearly. This group. So
See,
shower beer is just.
I know this is gonna be a foreign concept to you, but it's good after a good run.
It's a 4-letter word to me.
Is that why?
Run?
Is that why you enjoy shower beer, Eric? Is it good after a run?
No, it's good after
I didn't say
mowing
that's the
grass.
only time it's good.
Mowing the grass.
Good lord.
yeah, it would be refreshing after mowing the grass. Yeah. I can second that. If that is our
If I'm-
qualifier for shower
If I'm standing
beer.
outside at the grill while I'm making carne asada, And roasted corn, absolutely.
Yeah, we're just.
It's okay. This is not one I would ever get again or recommend. Unless somebody was like, I don't like beer at all. I'd be like, well, maybe you'll like this one because it's not really.
It's fine.
Okay, it's nowhere near as bad as you're making it out to be.
And that's how I felt about you guys on the first one. I thought the first one was really flavorful. It was on point with their description. I enjoyed it.
So Shaina and the guys have different tastes in beer.
Shaina and the guys.
I was trying to think of something more clever for us. We're not clever, so it doesn't count.
She's heard the new intro. Damn it.
The rights are wrong.
Right.
That was the most backhanded review of a beer I have ever heard.
I'm telling you, it's fine. Like, there's nothing to write home about on this beer. Like, we drink it.
It's good. It's good. I'll go that.
It's not bad, but it's as good as I can tell it. Yeah.
I like
there was alcohol in it, and I put it over my lips.
I like it a lot more than that burnt chalk flavor of that.
Burnt chalk?
That was awful.
I've never smelled burnt chocolate or tasted burnt chocolate. I don't know if you're accurate.
I'm so confused.
The fact that you called it that makes me wonder about what you do at night.
You're 2 for 2 today.
I mean,
kind of curious. I got chalk at home.
All right, go home, set it on fire, let us know.
I don't even know if chalk can burn.
Probably not.
Put enough gasoline on it. It will.
With enough lighter fluid.
We'll figure it out.
Dip it in pure alcohol. See what happens.
Don't pour that beer on it because the fire would run away.
Right. No! Why are you wasting me? Said the fire. Shane, are you ready for the top 5?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm giving you a little bit of. Wait. 3, 2.
Your top 5. Let's go.
So I went a little against the grain. A couple months ago, Eric did one that was like a round table more than just a top 5, and I enjoyed that a lot. So I came up with some top 5 lists, but they're really boring, and I'm pretty sure there's stuff we've all touched on before. So I just thought we would play Who is Most Likely for a while. So I'll just list a topic, and then we can all say like who we think would be most likely to.
Did she say topic?
Yeah, she did.
Okay, just making sure.
Yeah, no.
The burp wouldn't, the lack of oxygen from that wasn't making me.
It's probably that 10% ABV that I had.
They're mixed.
Is that what that was?
It was like napalm coming out my nose.
Stings the nostrils.
It does.
All right, so it's.
You've been making that face a lot tonight.
Oh. Go to hell, Steve. My first meal sucked.
You suck at buying beer.
I always make up for it.
Well, he told us that it was going to be a reaction beer.
He was not wrong.
He sold it. Yeah.
Not wrong.
Content.
Okay, so I just downloaded an app called Most Likely, and so I'll just go through and we can do this as long or as little as you want. But I like when we engage in this stuff better. So, anyways, who is most likely to spend the most time on their hair?
That's gonna be you,
Justin.
Hands down.
Those 3 just trip him up so much.
16, 17. Dick.
All right, who in the group do you think gets sleepy from alcohol?
Steve.
Yeah.
It's not the alcohol.
Newsflash.
Yeah, it's the cocaine.
Opposite effect.
He likes the way it smells.
This next one went full dark. Who's most likely to be victim of a violent crime?
Steve.
Brandon.
Probably me.
And Eric.
I actually have been several times, so I'm going to say me.
Oh, no.
All right.
It's actually
Have you ever
happened.
seen a man yeeted off a balcony?
Facebook Live, 20 minutes.
Will happen. That's bonus content.
You got to pay for that, though.
Yeah, you do.
Regular Praetorian.
Subscribe, bitches. Sorry.
That's something we could do with Patreon.
Yeet Brandon off the balcony?
Yeah.
It was funny to watch Brandon
Even just to get a dummy, like to do the cheese effect, like half eat him and then just throw the dummy off.
All right, it's time to throw Brandon off the balcony.
Like jazz off.
Oh. Sorry, that was the wrong one. I meant this one.
Like eating jazz out the front door.
I'm getting good at this game. I forgot those are up there.
Whole board to work with.
I do.
The only problem is that one's like 30 seconds long.
Or 8.
Oh. What's the one that's like, oh, we have one
Don't
super
don't find it.
Cheering?
Don't.
Yeah, it's 36 seconds long.
Okay.
I can stop them.
I didn't know.
Anytime I
can
want.
Stop it anytime. Thank you. I was going there. Anytime I want to.
Well, this is awkward.
So who's most likely to ask stupid questions?
Brandon.
Waited.
I got a question.
Next.
I don't even know what that one means. Who do you think can hold their breath the longest?
Justin.
Who's got best lung capacity?
Probably Justin. Yeah.
Steve. He's
I wonder
he's
if
the only one that puts it to
I'm
the
going to vote
test.
myself on that. I think that I
Different reasons.
big airhead over here.
Are we just plug the ears? Are we just are we talking about just holding our breath? Or are we talking
Yeah,
about
just who do you
underwater,
think could hold their breath the longest?
3, 2, 1, go.
Justin.
That makes for great podcasting, by the way.
It does.
The fact that we all went
not we all.
And they were still breathing.
No, just, Steve was answering. That's not holding your breath. That's hyperventilating. That is losing your mind.
Well, you got to have something to lose it.
This is true. You can't lose what you never had to begin with.
All the things I've ever lost, I miss my mind the most.
No, I've seen the bumper sticker a few times too.
Yeah.
Next.
Who's most likely to knit a sweater? I'm gonna
Shaina.
say Eric. It's not me. This girl's not
Have you
like
seen
that.
these sausage fingers? I'm a
Eric's-
old knitting
no,
needles.
hey,
I can't even use chopsticks.
I'm not a knitter.
Eric's knitting.
Because I have
pile.
ovaries doesn't mean I can magically knit, guys. Sorry.
So should we say Brandon because he's the closest thing this group has to an artist?
Or a woman.
We have
Shaina. Wow.
That was,
I think that backfired on him.
Yeah, it did.
that was just wrong.
She's below you.
It's fine.
Wow. So you two are besties.
So who do we think on that one? Who's knitting?
Well, we all said you, and then we changed it to Brandon, and then
Can you really see me knitting? Genuinely, like, can you see me knitting? Like,
This is not
I will
based
have
on
knitting
reality.
needles for stabbing, but
this
I
is
run
not
out of
like
chopsticks.
Stabbing Eric.
Yeah, stabbing me.
You stab Eric as he eats Brandon off the balcony, and Steve and I record it. We've all got a role to play.
Teamwork.
Just
Apparently, I'm supposed to fall asleep drunk or something.
Just a bystander in all of this.
No, you're getting eaten. You're flighting.
You're a victim.
There it is.
No, you're knitting.
You're the bird.
Yeah, you're
Knitting on the
knitting
go.
as you get yeeted and ask dumb questions.
So the backstory is that Eric asked Brandon to knit him some potholders, and it didn't work out right. So
Yeah.
Put your weed in there.
Hemp yarn. We're all included in this.
That's right.
Who do you think did their homework in advance?
Justin.
Yeah, I was gonna say Justin.
Yep.
Like I could see him stealing the syllabus from the teacher just to work ahead.
No.
Those are handed out at the beginning of the semester.
But he called the 1st of August and was like, "Is that an advance? Can we get it?"
Can I get the advanced copy? I'll pay extra.
I've actually done that for classes that I was going to blow off anyway, is I did all the work like in the first 2 weeks.
Done that.
And then didn't ever pay any attention to that class for the rest of the year.
I literally did
You're the
zero
most
minutes of
advanced
homework in high school.
procrastinator ever.
I
Right.
did all my homework in class.
That's what I'm saying. That's where I did all my
was done
homework.
before I went.
Oh yeah,
home.
I did it in the hallway in the morning before. That's
Not
legit.
surprising. Brandon?
I mean, yeah,
Sam?
I did what you did. Yeah, I did all my homework at school and just didn't pay attention. And then I got the work done. And
I did it while they were teaching that particular lesson. I was doing the homework that they were going to assign at the end because I had friends that were in the same classes, so they told me what the homework was.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah.
Done.
Yeah, we did high school very differently.
I took high school very literally.
Literally?
Literally. Nowhere near that point yet. You know it.
Oh, we know.
Yeah, we're aware. That was a dark show.
If we ever on our
I need to
YouTube
go back
channel,
and watch that
if we ever start putting like comics together, like some South Park style comics, there's got to be a Buzzball Steve. that should be the entire comic, just Buzzball Steve. Buzzball Steve. I'll even sing the theme song.
Please don't.
Ain't a Buzzball Steve voice.
Like I'm the only one to ever get drunk on this show.
No, you're the only one to get annihilated, hammered on the show.
I've gotten close.
You are the only one to pinball down a hallway.
It was pretty cool.
That was. Too bad the floor won.
I've never seen such an advanced game of Pong in my life.
Yeah.
I've gotten very, very buzzed on this show. I don't think I've ever been drunk.
I haven't been drunk on the show. I've been drunk after the show.
I got hammered.
I've danced on the line of drunk. Like I was either heavily buzzed or I was there, but not.
See, I wasn't drunk on the show, but after the show ended, I was vacated.
See, that's kind of how the Hour Power show kind of went.
Well, I don't count the Hour Power.
Yeah, because that's if you're not drunk after that, then.
Right.
I was counting that, and I still think I'm the only one that was drunk on the show.
I just did it twice. That time.
I mean, the goal of the Hour of Power is to be drunk early. Permabuzz.
Oh, no, I will forever have the record of being the first one to throw up on there.
Fact.
Audibly.
Is this a point of pride?
With him,
At this point, it might as well be.
There you go.
So with that, who is most likely to stay single?
Steve.
Well, the way we talk about your lack of alcohol tolerance.
I don't know. I think I'm gonna say me.
I was gonna say there's only three of us that are single.
Yeah. I just think men could pick up an attractive woman at any point, and like I think
And a
women
woman can't.
Nope.
I don't think that women have. See, now, I don't think that women have.
The other way
I
around.
don't. As far as like actual relationships, though, I'm not talking about just going home.
I'm gonna put this as nicely as I can.
Oh God.
You're Swiss cheese.
What?
You don't know how many holes you have, but you take that thing to Walmart or you uncross your leg in a Denny's, you got it.
Wow!
It's a woman. That's unfortunate.
Yeah,
but it's
I'm with
true.
Steve on this one. Who the hell?
But we're not talking about one night stands. We're talking about relationships. We're talking about relationships.
Rub off on me. I
Oh,
don't need
okay.
it.
Well,
We're not talking about one night stand. I'm going to completely blow past what you just said.
According to my screen, Eric, you're sitting between Steve and Shaina, so you're fine.
Okay, good. Thank God.
Yeah.
We're gonna call it a good thing that I absolutely did not follow that
Yeah.
at all.
Great thing.
Like,
Dude, you need a map and a compass because that was.
No, it's.
No, I got what he said.
Surely he did not say what
No,
I
he
thought
said exactly
he
what
said.
you think he said.
No, that's
Yes.
just not Brandon.
Yeah.
That's just not Brandon.
it's way easier for women to pick up men than the other way around.
But we're not talking about pick them up. We're talking about keep
Okay.
the relationship. We're talking about
Okay, so where does the
staying
relationship start
single.
for you?
It says staying single.
Okay.
So then that's, I mean,
you not,
okay, so let's think about
pursue
like
anything after that. What?
Next one.
we're getting into topics entirely.
That got weird.
Yeah, it did.
Who's most likely to break their phone screen?
Well, woman.
I'm gonna
So.
say me. I'm the clumsiest person on earth.
Shaina.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, who has a broken screen? Somebody here does or did.
I mean,
No, like,
I've never.
I have a broken.
So yeah,
I've put a phone through the washing machine once.
Yeah. Do you remember that giant neon lightsaber bar that I had permanently through my phone for way too long?
Oh,
Probably
God,
destroyed my
that's been a
retinas.
hot minute ago.
And I would always have people ask me, "What is that?" I'm like, "You really don't know science?" Like, so I would just lie and be like, "Oh, it's the Men in Black mind eraser." Like, what do you think it is?
Look at my phone. Yeah, I'm voting Shaina on that.
Yeah, I wanted to go Shaina.
Because I've never broken a screen, so.
I haven't either.
I've broken the screen protector.
I was gonna say, yeah, the protector. Yes, my
But
protector is currently cracked. but my
Never
screen
damaged
never.
the screen.
Yeah, I've never
I have damaged my screen twice in one day.
I've stopped even getting screen
That's
protectors
talent and
because I
skill.
don't need them.
Oh
Yeah,
my
I
god,
know.
thank you.
I got Gorilla Glass on my phone. I haven't had a screen protector on it for years.
Yeah.
You just put Gorilla Glass on your phone. What now?
My phone has Gorilla Glass. So
How do you do that?
It came from the manufacturer that way.
That way.
I know things.
When you get a non-iPhone,
Gotcha.
Just get an iPhone and put a screen protector on it.
I feel attacked.
Yep.
I really don't. I like them both. I don't get the full. I'm not in love with one product over the other. I don't care.
That's
They're
kinda
both
where
fine
I'm at.
with me.
I have an iPhone, but Android's fine.
Yeah.
It's
all
I have
great.
nothing against Android other than the battery life. I've never had good luck with their battery life, so.
Galaxy
have-
battery life sucks. OnePlus battery life lasts me all day.
I was gonna say I've had good luck with both makers new, but after a while,
Yeah,
just-
Android.
Oh, exactly. Yeah,
Galaxy
new they're
batteries
good.
blow.
Yeah.
Yeah, new they're fine, but the longer they go, the iPhone battery holds up better for me.
That's why I hate that they went the whole iPhone route. Now you can't change out your battery like you used to.
Yeah, but it's actually a better thing for the phone.
Because I used to have a battery.
In the environment to not have that many wasted batteries everywhere.
Yeah.
What was that, Shannon?
I said the fact that you can't replace your batteries better for the environment too, because you don't want those lithium batteries everywhere.
Oh my god, our carbon footprint
they're
so
everywhere
I miss my
anyway.
Nokia.
Right?
Nokia was indestructible.
Oh yeah, it still works. Plug the thing in.
Doesn't need to plug it in. Just turn it on. It's on 87%.
Still has battery life.
I could play Snake for 4 hours straight.
Got a hammer. Yeah.
Turn it on its edge. You get a tomahawk.
Next.
Who is most likely to have the most money in the bank in the next 5 years? I'm going to say Brandon,
Yeah.
Probably.
Brandon,
the banker.
as he starts embezzling from work. You better start getting this new equipment. That's all I got to say.
Let's buy that fifth mic now.
Yeah, son.
Eek.
Who is most likely to get into a physical altercation?
Steve.
Not as victim.
Thank you. That's a good one. I don't know.
It is a good one. All of us have buttons that could easily be
Honestly,
pushed right place, right
sure.
time.
And I don't even see it happening, but Eric is probably most likely.
Depends on who is threatened.
But
Exa-
that's not the question.
That's
Oh,
just
I
it.
get that. I mean, but
I thought Eric too, just because I've seen some of your family posts and how much pride you have in your family, and
I absolutely
like
do.
you are. I mean, that's what hate crimes are, right? Like when somebody messes with your biggest
yeah.
loved one. So I could see it with you before.
I'll go to prison for my family. I don't care.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
But
it's not situational. It's just in general. So
In general,
Well, that's just it. Like, I mean, in general, none of us would really be getting into a
right.
fight.
But that's why this is a good question. It's actually making us all think, because
Love
who's
that.
most likely to do it? Well, none of us are most likely to do it, but of the five of us, who is the most likely?
I mean, I'll say I'm the most lippy in any altercation. Like I don't shut
Hold
up.
on, so who's gonna defend Shaina? Let's put it this way.
Do what?
Who's gonna defend Shaina?
Shayna.
she don't need no help.
Yeah, no, stand back.
You guys should
I got
help her.
this.
No.
Hold
No,
my
she good.
hold my earrings. Hold my purse.
Here, I'll hold it. Put it in.
You guys need to help her? No, we need to help him.
Yeah. He needs a hug in a minute. Hold back.
She's about to go off.
I'll just be the anchor. I'll just hold you by the
True.
waist and hold on.
Most recently, it was about Pearl Jam, and it was at Caesar's
Wow.
Palace out west.
Oh,
Somebody was talking smack on Pearl Jam?
Yeah, and I lost my shit.
Pink.
That's
That's
worth
a
a
full
dollar.
Yeah, it was bad.
Yeah.
Those dollars have already been taken out once.
just doesn't go as well.
We need the
fine.
jar
It's
can.
fine. Pearl Jam's overrated. We get it.
Commence the beating.
Her face.
It doesn't get any better than Pearl Jam.
Oh,
I'm gonna remain silent. Doesn't get any better than jokes are fun. Next.
Who is most likely to have legit conversations with their Uber driver? Justin.
I was going to say absolutely not it.
Either Justin or myself.
I don't want to be bothered.
And I tried to be as quiet as possible.
I don't want to talk.
See, I would say I was thinking either Brandon or Shayna, but
I would say either.
If I'm hammered, I'm talking. I'm not talking to him.
Oh,
Whether
so
he's
you're
listening or
talking
talking,
in general.
I'm talking.
So I only
You're
see a
talking to your
hammer.
headrest.
See, I've been an Uber driver, and I typically end up being in legit conversations, but I don't know. I haven't really done the other way around all that much. No, I have. And yes, I have started conversations. So
it's that family line right there.
It's between Brandon and I. I mean, it's a blood thing for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
Us to priests have not met a stranger. So.
We don't like shutting up in general.
Yeah, I don't like shutting up, but like we said, the conversation has to be two parts, and it would be one.
It's usually two parts.
To me, it's more awkward if it's quiet. So I'm absolutely trying to say, where are you from?
No, when I get my hair done, my nails done, all that, like, don't talk to me.
I keep hearing about this awkward silence, and I still have yet to experience any silence that was awkward.
I don't know how many times
Silence is bliss.
So I'm just like, oh, good, they're not talking.
I don't know how many times I've read like the little thing about like I got in my Uber today and he didn't say anything. He didn't offer me any snacks, no water. He took all the right turns and he got me to my destination. It was like 30 minutes and he said nothing. 5 stars.
I love it.
Yeah, I was just like, what's the
honestly, that would be me, but like, would you like a small bottle of water or a pack of gum? All right, let's go.
See, if I'm the driver, it's different. I'm going to wait for them to engage me in a conversation. But if they start, I'm finishing. But if I'm the passenger,
I bet you are.
That's what she said.
Hey,
short and sweet and to the point.
But if I'm the passenger, I am absolutely chatting guy or girl up just because I don't want to sit there in the silence.
But yeah, I mean, like I said, I'd be chatty depending. When I did it for work, though, when I traveled to Dallas all the time, but I do customer service all day. And
which is exactly why I don't want to talk to them.
Dude, even when I drive in my own car, I don't listen to the radio. I'm alone with my thoughts.
Yeah, that's
scary. That's why I listen to the radio.
That's scary.
I know, but
hey, you know how my brain is computer screen with 1,000 tabs open.
I know. 87 of them playing music. I get it.
Well, yeah, 80.
So what's our vote? Who's most likely, Brandon or Justin?
JT.
I say Justin as well.
JT.
I want to say Brandon just to be different.
Okay. So your answer is really
shocker. And Brandon said Brandon too. So
I'll say Brandon if he says me.
Justin.
It's Brandon. Same number of answers.
Yeah, whatever.
We got the same vote. I just don't feel as guilty.
Who's most likely to not know the date on any given day?
Steve.
Yeah.
Steve sucks at dates.
Just in general.
Whichever way you want to take that is accurate.
Take it however you need to.
Who would be most willing to visit a war zone?
Eric.
Easy.
I say Justin.
Well, I guess it could be split.
I don't know Eric as well, but I knew how much Justin wanted to be in the military, so that's where my answer came from.
I think Justin or Easy would take each other to a war zone.
Let's go. I'm in.
Listening to Highway to the Danger Zone.
Well, I'm listening with my headphones. He's just sitting there in silence. So
it's true.
As I'm putting my rifle together.
And mine. Yeah, I'm driving.
Oh, he's got to be driving. Who's most likely to be driving?
Justin.
I like to drive. I did it for 15 years for a living.
I did it for a little while and hate driving. I still do it, but not when he's involved. He's always driving.
Not always. Usually.
So which of us got better grades based on their persuasion than their actual aptitude?
Persuasion.
Justin.
Huh?
Because of your gender, you mean?
No, I'm a charmer. I'm a teacher's pet charmer. Like,
you mean persuasiveness?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm just reading half on because the way they have this worded is
bass backwards.
Yeah, it's whoever built this app. It's not great verbiage.
Sure.
Being translated from Pakistani to Greek to English. That's why.
I would always convince my teachers to give us a different version of whatever assignment they gave us. Like, I remember specifically we were supposed to write a report on acid rain. I was like, what about a comic strip? Like just something easier. And then the teacher was like, let's do it. I don't know how I did that.
You write a report on a comic strip or do a comic strip
just
on
about
acid rain?
Yeah.
I'm so confused at the
Taking
moment.
acid in the rain.
What if we did acid while we were taking a comic strip? I don't even know what that means.
Just a comic strip on acid rain instead of having to write a 7-page report on it.
Sure.
I
accepted the homework. I really wasn't too.
I always challenge things. I make things more challenging. I know. That's what I'm saying. Like this was me.
You get 4 votes for you.
Justin was more of an ass kisser, so I think he got his way with the teachers a little bit more than the rest of us.
Ass kisser.
I was a class clown.
I was definitely a teacher's pet.
I was there.
I was a teacher's pet too, but it's because they all saw my gumption. Like I didn't stand for status quo. I was always like trying to break out of the box.
Them while the other kids stole the answers.
Yeah, but you had 11 people in class, Brandon.
Yeah, it wasn't hard.
Hey, look at me.
No, I'm good. We got the answers. Your test is gonna suck. It's fine.
Brandon graduated with like 25.
18.
I was close.
God, I thought mine was small at 37, and that was counting the foreign exchange student.
No, we didn't have any of those.
I couldn't afford them.
Couldn't afford them.
Even though they paid you guys to take them.
Yes. Actually, we did have a couple, but it was never my class, so it didn't happen.
They didn't count. All right, well.
Next.
Which one of us is most likely to stay home and cuddle versus go out?
Eric.
It's 50-50 for me.
If you would have left out the and cuddle, I would totally take that. But yeah, since there has to be other participants, then yeah, I guess it'd be Eric.
Dude, with my new job, I'm off at 4:30. Chores and dinner are done by 5:30. I'm through the shower.
You have chores?
Yes. I'm through the shower,
Did she make a chore
in
chart
my
for you?
jammies, and in bed.
It means daily
by
adulting.
6:15.
Did you get a gold star?
No.
He has
I'm
a
in
chore
bed
chart wheel for himself.
by 6:15. And I lay there with the until 8:30. I take my drugs, and then I go to bed by 10:30 usually.
Oh, Gogurt again.
Yeah, I usually take my drugs before I go to bed too.
I take my drugs so I can go to bed.
My drugs are melatonin.
I take an Ambien.
I get anxiety dreams when I take melatonin. Like,
That's weird.
yeah, it's not even a nightmares, but whatever dream I'm having is just intense anxiety.
I don't know
sleep
what
as well.
I don't know what Satan has to do with melatonin, but I always wake up at the reaping hour. Every time.
What is the reaping hour?
3 a.m.
Why is that the reaping hour?
I don't know. It's the thing.
Good talk.
Look it up. I don't know, but I always wake up at 3 a.m.
Did my homework
Doesn't matter.
earlier.
And every time I've taken melatonin, I slept for 12 hours straight.
I wake up.
I wish.
3 or 4 hours later after taking it.
Did you mix up your gummies, Steve?
No.
Melatonin.
Legit question, guys. Legit question.
No, you're not wrong.
That's what that gummy would do to me. I would sleep forever.
Melatonin in my edibles tastes.
I don't sleep well. I mean, I get knocked out quicker, so I can go to sleep quicker on melatonin, but it's a restless sleep because my dreams are always heavy anxiety dreams.
I just take an Ambien and 2 Unisons, and I'm gone.
I've never taken any of those.
Watch it down with Chris and vodka? Good God.
No, I usually watch it down with some NyQuil.
It's not surprising.
Wow.
Jesus, when you're 900 pounds, it's kind of hard to get that to a
I'm glad you consistently.
Yeah. You know what? That sounds way harder than depression. From
morning.
That's because
brain pill.
Well, that's what I call
I'm trying to think of that's a different drug that wakes you up.
Oh, that's what I call my antidepressant. I call it my brain pill.
He's got downers and then uppers.
I was gonna say he calls it his brain pill, but we know.
No, wake up every morning. I take
takes tranquilizers at night to put down a herd of cattle.
Methamphetamine.
I take my ibuprofen, my Muxol Relaxer, my brain pill, and my multivitamin.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, hey, you be you, boo boo.
Get hold of it.
You be you, boo boo.
Your insides are a walking pharmacy.
It's inside
you don't even. Pills that I put together for my wife every Saturday night. That's a pharmacy.
Hey, I don't need to know about your crimes. You do
No,
what you need.
they're all legal. It's not the
But are they consensual? Did she agree to sex?
Did she sign? You holding her hand, holding the pin, signing it does not count as consensual. Dia, I'm sorry, we're just having fun over here.
He wraps them in cheese and puts her through.
That's how.
Swallow. Swallow.
Peanut butter.
Oh, I'm sorry.
What is what? No. Great.
Oh, haunting laughter. Next one, please.
All right. Who is most likely to have a career as a stuntman? I would say Justin if his knees weren't garbage.
Same work comp. I don't have to have good knees to fly through a window or bounce off a car.
That is actually something that
I would
have gotten.
I also think that I had a very short career again. Yeah, apparently it is.
I get it from both sides. So.
My delay is so bad.
It's getting there.
Is. It's pretty bad.
So there's that.
This next one's not air appropriate.
Okay. Oh, perfect.
It's raunchy.
Whatever, let's do it.
Decide if we're gonna do it.
How raunchy could it be?
It's raunchy. It's not. None of the words are inappropriate to say, but the action is not.
Hit it.
Go.
Get it.
We're too curious.
Who is most likely to spit on someone during sex?
Oh God!
Yeah. Like apologizing. Sorry.
Yeah, you are so sexy.
This is super. Thanks for inviting me.
She's getting super.
No, I just. I don't want to pick. I'm out. I don't want to pick on that one.
If you think about it, logistic. Never mind.
So next.
Who is most likely to fall in love tonight? I'm not falling in love. Meet someone, maybe.
Just because all the Facebook, I'm going to say Eric.
He and his wife are way too lovey-dovey on Facebook. It's absolutely.
They do fall in love over again, again, and again, and again.
That doesn't mean.
You know, it's actually kind of nice to see.
Oh, absolutely.
In this day and age, because you don't.
Yeah.
No, you hit the nail on the head with that one. But yeah, if you know we're in a vacuum and which one of us we were all single we were to go out, yeah, I'd be Eric.
Possibly. Yeah.
Just because of who he is. Dia, you're a lucky woman.
He's a lovable guy.
Hey, you big K-burger. With the bud balls.
I knew you couldn't do that voice without saying it.
Bud balls. Too much fun. Shaina. We got 28 minutes to go on this.
I can't believe top fives last this long. So, who is this one says, we'll reword this one a little. So it says, who's most likely to be afraid of the dark? And I'm going to assume we're all grown people who aren't. So who do you think was afraid of the dark the longest?
I still run up the stairs now when I turn the lights off.
Do you really?
I was
If I
thinking,
had stairs, I would do the same.
I was thinking Brandon.
If I'm out of my folks' house and I'm outside and there's no moon, I'm moving quick.
That is so weird. I am not brave. I am not brave. But the dark is the one thing that just doesn't scare me at all.
I've never been.
At all.
If I have, I
There's
don't
too
remember.
many critters.
I
out
can't
there, my
walk
folks'
into the
house.
jungle at the zoo when snakes are in cases. Like, that's how terrified of snakes I am. But the dark, I'm fine. Now, if you say like there's a snake somewhere here in the dark, dead. I'm dead. I won't survive.
See, I'm fine until I turn my back on the dark, and then I'm like, there's got to be.
If you're in the dark, how do you turn your back on it?
Well, you see, when you're going upstairs, there's only one way.
Going toward the light.
Yeah.
But then you're not in the dark if you're facing the light.
No. You're in the dark till you get to the light. There's a little bit limbo where you can.
Okay,
still
so
get caught,
so if we were all trapped individually in a pitch black room,
yes,
who would survive the longest decently? I think I'd be fine.
I'd fall asleep.
Yeah, no, I'd definitely fall asleep.
I'm going full bear mode. I'm just gonna hibernate it out.
He has the deposits to survive the longest.
So who did we say on this? You guys just
I don't think we
self-admitted.
did. I don't think we did.
I voted me.
I was voting Brandon because it just seemed like he would be afraid of the dark.
So who was afraid of the dark the longest? Like who became adult last?
There's
Brandon.
Yeah, I'm gonna go
I'll say I
Brandon.
was afraid of the dark until 9 or 10 for sure.
I got majority, so forget it. It's me apparently.
I don't know that I've ever been afraid of the dark, but yeah, when I turn off the lights, I still sprint up the stairs, and I don't know why. It's not like I'm like, and I go. It just
That doesn't bother
Muscle
me. I'd be
memory.
more afraid to like fall in the dark and then like nobody.
So if
trip, and then the monster gets you.
if I didn't have other people in my house, like I still lived alone, noises would still mess with me mentally.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Yeah, because like when I move into new apartments or whatever, my roommates are always like, "Did you hear that noise last night?" I'm like, "It's just the
roommates?
house, it's just
Are
plumbing."
those like termites?
Except the room lights.
See, like the sounds of the house
Texas came
settling.
out in here.
That freaks you out. Now, are you the kind that can't have your foot outside the blanket in the
Oh,
pitch
no,
black night?
absolutely.
You're like,
Every
oh,
night.
I have to have it outside the blanket to sleep. Like that's
because I know
the way
those
you find
people
the
that are like,
permanent-
oh, that's where the monster will get my toes. That's what they're
whatever.
about.
No, you have to have one leg out because if you're completely covered, you're too warm, and if you're out of the covers and you're too
So I'll
cold.
have that 1 foot out. It'll be completely numb because it's so cold. Still not pulling it in because the rest. If I pull it in, then the rest of me just sweats.
No, I'll switch because
I'm on my stomach, so there's only one leg that can hang out.
But I meant as it pertained to the dark. Like, do you have that fear?
I mean, I could probably speak for Steve on this one too. I'm sure he's seen the robot chicken scene where it's like, oh no, he's under the covers. What are we gonna do? And then he beats him with a baseball bat in the covers. It is a monster with a baseball bat. Oh no. Yeah, it's funny. But
So
no,
that's why you're saying your foot out's fine because monsters are
the
swinging
monsters are gonna murder you
aluminum
either way if they're
bats.
real. Yeah, it doesn't matter.
No, they have to use whip bats. They're in the major leagues.
They've got too much. They've got Spider-Man strength. There's got to be a limit somewhere. We just went down a dark rabbit hole. All right, next.
So who's most likely to live off pizza for 1 week? The same pizza.
I can easily do that.
Yeah, I do. I'll order a large and then just eat a slice.
Pizza lasts all week?
No.
That's me
Oh,
then.
yeah, I can do that. I was like, I don't think so, dude.
Yep, that's me then. I do that.
I'm not getting like one new pizza every day.
Not
That's the
a
same
week.
thing.
I mean, I could make a pizza last a couple of days.
I can make it last a week. I live
2,
catty corner
3.
from Nola's Pizza, and on Mondays I can get a large for 20, and then I'll just eat a slice at dinner every night.
Right.
Done.
Yeah, no joke.
Nola's is great.
Nola's is the best. That was a long topic.
It's been a long time since I've had Nola, so I don't really know.
They're one that's got the sunflower seeds.
Good. You need to.
I don't know that I've
Nola-
ever
do it.
had.
Nola's is good. It's really good.
I've
I think I had it as a 4 seed in my tournament.
Yeah.
I've heard
Like,
from
it's
you
good.
guys it was really good, but I've never had it.
I love their cheeseburger pizza, which is either hit or miss with people, but it actually has mustard and pickles on it.
Yeah.
Cheeseburger
Hamburger
pizza,
and
yeah.
cheese, and I love it. But I love mustard and pickles. So.
Best.
You lost me at mustard.
Yeah, she's Texan, so it's mustard and pickles.
Nah, I
That's the
get
only-
it. I get it.
Cheeseburger pizza is
Yep.
the knees.
Texan and half my family is Jewish, so like the kosher pickles and the mustard, I like the tang.
No, I mean I'm totally
It's
down with
all weird.
pickles. I don't like mustard.
I love mustard.
The only time I ever eat yellow mustard, and it's pretty rare, but
I hate bratwurst. It's
No.
the least favorite meat casing. that I
Beer
can
brats.
cook.
Oh, so
I
good.
put barbecue on brats.
I hate brats. Little known fact, mustard is the only condiment that's actually good for you in any way. Like every other condiment is just sugar, vinegar, flavors. But mustard is just mustard, and it actually helps your digestive system.
And it
No
never
other
goes bad.
condiment. Do what?
It never goes bad.
Yeah, it never goes bad. Can't spoil. All right, which one of us had a crush on a teacher?
Brandon.
I respect it. Like I had admiration for teachers, but I never crossed that line.
So my student teacher.
Did you have male teachers?
And
yeah, I had actually very attractive male teacher, but I just had so much respect, and I was never a person that crossed lines. I was a.
You didn't want to be an ABC special.
I just knew. I don't know. I didn't have I knew healthy boundaries. I suppose I wasn't attracted to adult men.
What teenager were you?
I knew them, but I mentally disobeyed.
Years, especially in Texas, we had some super hot teachers, and
Not Mulvaney.
probably not. I don't know, man. But like,
I mean, it could be different now. But
here's a different
everybody
question.
had a crush on our teacher.
Here's a different question:
Sure.
How many of your teachers at Mulvane had all of their teeth?
All of them.
I didn't suspect they would.
This for the guy that went to Norwich. Really,
Hey,
bro?
Ours did. It was fine.
No, I was probably sophomore, and we had a student teacher in math.
Student teacher doesn't count.
No, but her name was Miss Good.
Yeah, just a teacher.
God, she was. And me and a buddy of mine would ask questions, and she'd come over and lean over, and yeah, we got yelled at, like legit. We got held after class. Our actual teacher saw what was going on, and he ripped into us for asking too many questions during class and letting Miss Good come over and lean over to give us the answers.
Friggin' pervert.
It was fantastic.
No, I mean, in high school, I can't recall teachers that I ever even crush on, but younger years, when you absolutely didn't even know what the hell was going on, yeah, we had some super, super hot teachers.
See, for me, it was a building of K through 12, and for some reason, we were in the elementary stage. All of our teachers were terrifying, but as we got to be about the age of the teachers, they got way more attractive. Like when we were like junior, like kindergarten through third grade was like, wow, I wish I was in that class.
Yeah,
was it because the dating pool was so low though?
Lack of options.
Don't get me wrong. There was travel time involved, but the dating options were not low.
I don't know. Most of my school years were in the 80s, so I was handicapped by fashion. Why do you guys think I did my homework during class? Because the teachers weren't attractive and I wasn't all mesmerized.
I get that.
All right, moving on.
Who is most likely to spit in someone's coffee?
Don't screw up coffee.
What was that?
So it's not Eric.
Name?
Mr. Ramsey.
They used to put
Steve.
pencil shavings. They used to put they used to put paper clips.
He finds those at the end of the cup.
You would think
Too
he
late.
never reacted.
Too late.
He was so. Never let you know that you got him.
He can't, because if you got a rise out of him, it would get worse.
It did get worse.
Because we didn't get a rise out of him. They didn't get a rise out of him.
Like, come on.
So my answer is Justin.
No, see, coffee, but I was absolutely part of the regiment that used to try and coat the clock with spit. I don't want to do anything to hurt the dude.
We made giant.
As a waitress and a bartender, I would never spit in someone's drink. I would delay as long as it takes for them to get it. But I would never spit in someone's drink.
I would just bring the coffee out cold and then not return to the
Yeah,
table.
I would make sure they get the worst version of whatever they needed if they were.
But that's
a
what I'm
rude
saying is I would never do anything to their coffee to I was part of. I mean, we
Is
had
your
different
spit
regiments in
harmful?
each class.
Do you have venom?
Somebody spit.
This is pre-COVID.
Yeah,
Germs didn't exist.
Yeah, because there were no illnesses before COVID.
Justin's got his mouth herpes.
$18 months old.
Wow, he had a rough life.
You made out young.
For different reasons. But yes, you had a rough life.
Consider yourself lucky. Consider yourself lucky.
Okay.
What do you think? A couple more or wrap it up?
Well, we got like 10 minutes. Jesus.
He just wants to change the subject, and I'm totally letting him. That was a bad idea.
Tell us. For fuck's
$1 quarter.
So, who's most likely to laugh at the wrong moments? I think we all do. I think we're all awkward on that one.
Oh, yeah,
We are, but
Like, yeah, I can see every single one of us being guilty of that.
Yep.
Who's most likely to take illegal drugs at a party? Steve. Depending on the state.
Yeah.
Depending on the state, it's Steve.
What?
Justin, you're frozen.
Am I?
Yep. There you go. You're back. Ish.
Yeah, I'm being recorded, so mine says.
Yeah, it's weird. Who's most likely to go camping? I love camping.
Shaina.
Oh, I thought that was gonna be all of us. Is it just me? I love camping.
I do like it.
I go camping all the time.
To me, it's kind of boring.
Are you a camper or a clamper?
I love being outdoors.
hiking.
I hate camping.
Tent. I love hiking. I love kayaks. I love just wading in the water. If someone's got a boat, that's awesome. I just don't happen to have one.
I like all
love
of that.
camping.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, I just love it. I just love it.
My face.
Mine is my body hates me the next morning and I can't freaking move.
Well, I mean, I do have a 1-inch memory foam rollout that I sleep on, and that's enough for me. Combined with tequila or vodka, I'm good.
It wouldn't matter.
My self-roofing.
1, 2, 3, 4.
4. I just love camping. I think I always have. I love the late nights sitting around the bonfire and the conversations that are had. And so to me, the 2 or 3 hour lack of sleep that I get from it all levels out. Like I'm fine with that.
You guys want to
because of the
have a science
memories.
experiment? If we all sat around the campfire at the same time, where would the smoke go?
Apparently you.
You.
Fair.
Because
You
you
just
gravitate.
Yeah. Depends. Did I throw anything in the fire?
I don't know.
Probably.
We're gonna get the whole freaking wilderness high.
Why did all the birds and crickets stop chirping? Because they are gagged.
Why is everybody drinking water at the creek at the exact same time? Next.
Who is most likely to go on a picnic date? Hey, boo boo. Yeah, I love it.
Eric.
I think it's adorable.
He is the most likely to have the most bomb ass picnic meal. I'm
His
sure.
picnic basket is a big cooler. It's not really a picnic basket.
That would be Eric. He brings a mini fridge.
Yeah.
Mini fridge.
Yeah, you're right. It's a trailer.
It's a food truck. It's a food truck.
It's strapped around his waist. He just walks up. Hey.
Yeah, I love when I was married, that's all I wanted every Mother's Day. I said, I just want to go on a picnic. I don't know. The full on blanket on the grass too, not just at a table. Let's see.
Not at a picnic table or
We're all
anything.
Who is most likely to cry after watching a movie, Brandon?
Yeah.
Eric.
Brandon just told us what he did during
Knight's Tale.
I partially named my son because of Knight's Tale, Eric. Thatcher. Sorry, I'll stop talking to you. My bad.
Your mic went all ridiculous.
Who is most likely to get denied entry to a club because of how they are dressed? Steve. I just picture the club as no hats, and Steve is yeah. That's a quarter.
So my name is now a quarter. He killed himself. So did I. I just did the. Oh yeah, we have the cameras now. I guess I can't do that.
Right.
That quarter worthy.
She got kicked.
She got the boot.
Oh,
I guess Shayna's segment's over. So.
Well, that's one way to end it.
Oh, she wants back in now.
How dare she?
I know.
Well, Justin's video's disabled.
Yeah, Justin.
Back.
Hello, boys.
Oh, and the echo's gone. That's nice.
It's gone now. Yeah, it's gone for me.
Yeah.
Crazy.
I must have needed that boot.
Yeah, I sent her the message 45 minutes ago to reboot her computer. So
You would complain if we were on our phones. You complain if we're off our phones. I cannot win.
I do not. As long as there is content continuing on, I do not complain.
But literally, the content was coming from my phone. Like the app was on my phone. I had to use.
Seen the text come across saying, "Hey,
it didn't come across." Oh my god!
I think that the echo has gotten worse.
Oh yeah, I know the echo.
If I haven't said it, I just love being here. It's worth every minute of my time. So if nothing else, you two can achieve your dreams of having a podcast because you need no experience, you need no planning. You just need some expensive equipment and some good friends, folks.
I don't know where she's going because we're disabled due to slow internet connection. So I can't make it do that. That's not me.
5 computers on this connection is a wee bit much.
It shouldn't. Should have. With however many they got for desks out there in the other place.
I don't know.
And I'm pointing the wrong direction.
The other place, apparently.
I got nothing. Anyway, it's about time to wrap this pig up anyway. So, Shaina, thank you for being here, but over there. We do appreciate your flexibility of
location.
Yeah. Let's see. Make sure you do follow us on all the socials at Clearly Podcast on TikTok, Twitter, and Instagram. Make sure you're part of our fans of Facebook group and our official Facebook page you have liked and followed. And then make sure absolutely that you like and subscribe to our YouTube channel because that's only going to help us grow and it's going to help us be able to quit our day jobs. So hey, there's Shaina back. Let's see. You can always give us a call.
I just came back.
0 on mine. 605-2227 or
ACCP.
I was gonna point to Eric, but then he turned.
He looked at me, and I was like, "All right, cool."
Right. Let's see. Am I forgetting anything?
We have a new hosting site. If you want to see any of our back shows, it's rss.com. Just search A Clearly Confused Podcast and look for our CC logo. I'm still working on getting all the old shows uploaded and get the links all put together, but that's where we're at now.
So,
thank you, Eric.
I try.
So he's putting in a lot of work this week. That's for sure.
Yeah,
so thank you.
Sure.
He does things
on top of mixing in, the whole day job thing and being a husband and a dad and all those things.
That's why I go to bed at 10 o'clock at night.
If you stay up till midnight, you get 2 more hours of work.
Yeah. See?
Anyway, we'll be back next week, and then from there it might get a little hazy on our time because of my day job. So,
yep,
we'll figure that out when we get there. So, I think that's it. Invite all your friends to like and subscribe to the YouTube channel. That's the biggest
please share.
thing.
It's the easiest thing to do. Just share it.
Share it.
Yep.
So, any party gifts? We're not gonna do good, bad, the ugly this week because we all know what the answers are.
Yeah.
And no poll this week. So, yeah, that's really all I got.
Yeah.
In honor of the Polish strike.
No, Polish strike.
Yeah,
that's right.
In honor of that, we will put up a poll in 4 hours. So, everybody, quickly say goodbye.
Bye.
So as they say in Canada, peace out.
Post-game show is brought to you by Christ, I can't find it. The hell with it.
Now go away or I shall taunt you a second time.